my beautiful Christmas people, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited because in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this look, how to make this beautiful Christmas trees for your home. So if you're interested in seeing how to recreate this, don't move, stay right there and let's begin. So the first thing you're gonna need is one of those paper mache Christmas trees from Hobby Lobby, and I took it outside and I spray painted it gold so I could have a gold base just in case the glitter comes off. You won't be able to see the cardboard color, you'll be able to see the gold color. It's gonna make it look so much more professional. And the next thing I'm doing right here is I'm just mixing a whole bunch of gold glitters that I got at Michael's. And right here I'm showing you the sequins that I'm going to be using. They're different sizes and different shades of gold. And the very second thing I did to the tree was started adding this gold ribbon to the rim of the bottom of the tree, and this is just to make it look so much more professional and more glamorous. And right here I realized that I messed up my Christmas tree a little bit. I honestly don't know how. It must have gotten smashed with some of the Christmas stuff that I had in the boxes. Okay, moving on to the next, I'm adding glue to the Christmas tree. I'm adding a thick coat of glue, and I'm sorry, my dog's making a lot of noise. So I'm just pouring it and I'm using this brush, and then I'm going in with the biggest sequins and I'm adding that to the bottom of the tree, and I'm going up to the middle part of the tree, but not too much. The reason being is because I want to create an ombre effect from largest to smallest. And this is going to make the tree look so much more beautiful and store-bought. Right here I'm going in with the medium size sequins, and I'm going in to the middle part of the Christmas tree and the bottom part as well. I'm going in also a little bit up to the top, but not all the way up, because I'm also adding this smaller sequence that's going to go all the way to the top, and I'm adding this sequence all over the Christmas tree. And right here I'm just adding some glue, because if you don't move fast the glue will dry. So if you try to do this DIY, I suggest you move as fast as you can. And then right here I'm just going in with the smallest sequence all over the Christmas tree. And right here I'm just showing you this beautiful holographic glitter, and I'm adding it all over the tree but not covering it completely with it. This is gonna make your tree look so much more glamorous. And then lastly, I'm just adding the glitter mix that we did earlier, and this is just fine glitter to cover up any gaps that we left when we used the sequins and the holographic glitter. And the last time I used glitter, I forgot to tell you guys that you do have to set your glitter, or if not you will have it all over the place. And I'm not saying that you won't. If you set it, you probably will, but it wouldn't be as much and as bad as not setting your glitter. And the best thing that I found to set it with is this clear gloss from Rust-Oleum. I've used other stuff to seal the glitter and it just makes the glitter dull and ugly, and this one leaves it beautiful. It's like you didn't even put anything, and this is the final result. Moving on to the next Christmas tree, you're gonna need 8 of these little branches that you can find at Hobby Lobby, and you're gonna do the same thing you did with the other Christmas tree and spray paint it gold. And right here I'm just showing you that I took the little leaves apart and I arranged them large, medium, small, and this is gonna make it easier for when I start working on my Christmas tree. And right here I'm going around the Christmas tree 2 times with this ribbon, because once I start adding the little leaves there will be gaps in between and you will be able to see the core of the Christmas tree, and I want my tree to look professional, and that is going to give it that effect. Moving on to the leaves, I'm adding glue to one of the ends of the leaf, and then I'm guiding myself with the other end of the leaf and the end of the Christmas tree, and then I'm just gluing it to the core of the tree. Here's a close-up. I'm adding the glue to one of the end of the little leaf and then guiding myself by the end of the tree and the end of the leaf, and then I'm just gluing it to the core of the tree. And you're gonna do this all around the tree. Make sure that when you're doing this, you do press on the little leaves for a few seconds so they won't pop out. Moving on to the second row, you're gonna go in between the bottom leaves, covering up that gap that was left, and you're gonna do this until you're done with your big leaves. Then you get started on your medium ones, and lastly you'll get started on your small ones, and it should be looking something like this. And right here I was getting started on my medium-sized leaves. I did the same thing. I used them till I was done, then I got started on my smaller ones and filled up the rest of the Christmas tree. And right here I'm just showing you how I did the tip of the tree to make it look more professional and pretty, and I just cut up a little piece of a small little leaf, added some glue, and then glued it to the very top. And I did it like this because I really wanted to keep the tip of the Christmas tree very defined. And this is the final result. And this tree is my favorite out of all the 5 trees I made. Moving on to the third Christmas tree. Right here I'm just using some Mod Podge and pouring some onto these paper plates, and this is just gonna make it so much more easier for when I start adding the Mod Podge to the Christmas tree. This Christmas tree I painted blue. I wanted a ombre effect on top with glitter, and as you see me right here, I'm just adding the Mod Podge with a small brush, and then I'm going in with a bigger brush and I'm just like kind of like feathering it up because this is what's going to cause this ombre effect on my Christmas tree. Then I'm going in again with the smaller brush and I'm just adding some downward strokes of glue to mimic icicles, and then I'm going in again with the bigger brush to feather them out. And right here I'm just showing you the sequence I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be doing the same thing I did with the first Christmas tree, using the biggest sequence at the bottom, the medium one in the middle, and the smaller one at the very top. And this tree is very, very simple just because we're going to do the same exact thing we did with the first Christmas tree. And then right here I just started going in with some bubble beads. I think that's what they're called. If they're called something else, let me know. But I started adding them all over the glue part of the tree. And right here I'm just adding some very fine gold glitter, and I'm just adding this to the very end of the glue part of the Christmas tree, and this is what's going to give it that ombre effect that I was going for. Next, I'm just adding this pre-mixed glitter that I had left over for when I made my ornament video. And I'm just sprinkling it all over the place, making sure that I don't leave any gaps in between, because you will be able to see the blue at the bottom if you do, and we do not want that. And this is the final result. Moving on to the fourth tree. This was extremely easy. I just bought this Christmas tree at the 99-cent store, and I'm just showing you how they look. And I took them apart, and right here I'm just showing you that it was just glued from this one side. It just had one dot of hot glue. I just took it apart, then I took it outside and I spray painted the outside part blue and then the inside part gold. I'm so sorry I couldn't find the clip for when I spray painted the inside part, but it is fairly easy. It's the same process. Instead of painting it blue, you just paint the inside cone gold. Make sure that they are completely dry before you place them back together. And this is the final result. Moving on to the fifth and last Christmas tree. This is extremely easy. You're gonna follow the same process as you did with the other Christmas tree. Take it apart, but instead of painting the inside gold, you're gonna paint the inside cone blue and the outside gold, or whatever color you choose. And this is the final result. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me which Christmas tree was your favorite one in the comments below. If you do decide to recreate any of these Christmas trees, tag me on Instagram. And until next one, bye.